How in the heck is it going, everybody? It is that time. Time for another episode of Ask Hunter's Life, episode 25. I looked ahead of time, so it's not, 25, 26, 24, 23, so, whatever. I know this is episode 25. First off, congratulations to the winners of our last 3,000 subscriber giveaway. We're almost halfway to our next 4,000 subscriber giveaway, and then our big giveaway is at 5,000 subscribers. Well, that's about all I've really got to ramble on about. Might as well just get right into the questions. My handy dandy iPad. Our buddy Phil Gooferly would like to know, what time does duck season open up there, and what time of year do you do the best for smallmouth? As far as duck season, past years it's been like, I think the last Saturday of September. It goes to like the last Saturday of November. We get like 2 months, which is kind of lame. But this year it opened up. Well, our early goose and teal season opened up September 1st. And then our regular duck season opened up October 1st. Yeah, October 1st. But early season, mallards, wood ducks, teals still, some redheads showing up. But I think that's kind of unfortunate about early season hunting is the ducks aren't anywhere near full plumage. So one, as you guys can tell by the comments in any of our duck hunting videos, it makes it rather difficult to identify. And two, they're not very beautiful at that time of year, as opposed to what they are towards mid to late November. What was the other question? Oh, smallmouth. Probably best time of year for smallmouth here and probably anywhere else is pre-spawn, which up here I'm trying to remember, was like, I want to say like the end, like the last week of April and like the first couple weeks of May, we started hitting some rivers on Lake Michigan. And my two biggest were a 6.4 and a 6.7. And then there's another guy that was fishing that I think got, it was either a 7.1 and an 8.4 or a 7.4 and an 8.1. But regardless, a 7-pound and an 8-pound smallmouth in the same freaking day, in the same body of water we were fishing. So hopefully this spring, you guys will see a 7+ pound smallmouth, and I can guarantee right now, if I get a 7-pound smallmouth, I'm getting a replica made of it. Thank you for that question, Phil, my brother. As we have my video assistant here wants to sit on top of my iPad, make it rather difficult to read questions. We'll get right into the next one. Keep going with the burbot videos. All right, David Schmidt, I see you out here. I love catching burbot. I love making the videos. I love that you guys love the videos. Ooh, okay. Our buddy Todd Larson would like to know, how do we cook burbot? Some of you guys may or may not know, burbot is also referred to as poor man's lobster. They're referred to as eel pout. Lawyers, because their heart is right next to their butthole. That's just kind of a funny joke. There's like 9 different names for burbot, but don't step on the keyboard, cat. As you can imagine with the name poor man's lobster, probably one of the best ways to cook them is you just cut them into a couple-inch long strips, boil them, dip them right in butter, and no bologna, guys. They literally taste just like lobster. That, or cut them into about the same size strips, pan fry them, deep fry them. We like Drake's batter, Cajun style. A real good recipe is half Cajun style, half original style. If you're not into the super duper spicy, Drake's batter is good. Pan fried with an egg wash and breadcrumbs is pretty freaking incredible too. But the real thing with burbot and frying them is if you can make a good like garlic butter to drizzle on top of them. It's a game changer. Thank you for that question, Todd. This cat's being ridiculous right now. He loves to try and stand with the keyboard. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. I'm going to whoop you, cat. Crazy guy. Our buddy. Oh, I just screwed that up. Okay, what am I doing here? Our buddy Lucas Harris would like to know what size shot we use when we're on a hunt where we might see ducks and geese. Last season I went through, I just got, like you guys probably know, I've got a Remington 870, just the normal one. I want want to say it's called the Express because it only shoots 3s. And I think the Magnum's one that shoots 3.5s. But I was shooting Federal Premium, the zinc coated, the red box, 3-inch 2-shot. And we killed, and all my buddies were shooting 2-shot too. And we killed mostly ducks, but when we would have geese come in, we killed a handful of them too. So that's a pretty solid bet. Most guys, when they're hunting geese, use BB, like 3.5-inch BB, and that can be effective on ducks as well as geese. But you shoot a duck at 10, 15 yards with 3.5-inch BB. Needless to say, they're pre-breasted and hard to eat. Thank you for that question, buddy. Okay. Bugs Moran, my brother, your t-shirt is in the mail today. He just wanted to let us know that there is no link to the t-shirts down in the bio. And I looked into that. I forgot to put the www in front of huntersforlife.com, so we got that fixed. So if you guys want to pick up a t-shirt, the link is now fixed down in the description. Thank you, Bugs, for watching our back. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you enjoy your t-shirt and wear it with pride. Okay. Our buddy Redneck Garage would like to know, what is our favorite or preferred type of boat engine? Well, I grew up fishing on my dad's boat. He had a 16-foot smoker craft with a 60-horse Mercury 2-stroke. And then I got my first boat, which was like a 13-foot rowboat. I had a cat. Lights just run right across the keyboard. Where's that? Oh yeah, I got my 13-foot rowboat. Had a 3.3 2-stroke Mercury on it, and then I got our new boat, the not Ducks Unlimited, Hunters for Life barge, 16.5-foot bass tracker with a 25-horse 4-stroke Mercury. So I've only ever experienced Mercuries and never had a problem with them, aside from running into a rock towards the end of last duck season, which was not a cheap mistake to be made. But I feel like there's no motor out there that is resilient to rocks, other than maybe a jet motor, mud motor. But anywho, I'd have to say Mercury. It's the only thing I know. Never had any major problems with them. Thank you for that question, Redneck Garage. Stephen Hall would like to know, what is the craziest thing I've ever pulled out of the ice? I was hoping he was just going to say water, because we were fishing the Menominee River last spring, and I caught, we're jigging for walleyes, and I caught a G-string. And it wasn't any normal G-string. This was like a 4XL G-string. This thing was like this big. And I looked at it and I thought maybe it was like seaweed or garbage or something. I'm about to, grab it and take it off the lure. And I'm like 2 inches away from grabbing this thing before I realized what it was. And it's probably the only time I ever just cut my line. And then we moved spots because I wasn't sure if next cast we were going to pull up, a dead prostitute or something like that. But through the ice, craziest thing I've ever caught. We were fishing a big Manistee up here, and I went to check a tip up, and the flag wasn't popped, but I felt some weight, and I'm pulling this thing up, and all of a sudden I see what I saw aliens come through the hole. And what it was at the time, I didn't really realize this, but what it was at the time, it was 2 mud puppies, like 14, 15-inch mud puppies that were mating and like wrapped around the line. Weren't even on the hook, just wrapped around the line. And I pulled them up and they fell off and went down the hole. And that's probably the only time ever that I haven't gone, to my shoulder down in the hole to try and grab it, because I was honestly just mind blown on what I even saw. I put the tipple back down. Same thing, went to check it later. Wait. And then there was one that was on there, and I finally got him out of the hole and got to kind of look at it. And they were just pretty freaking gnarly creatures, to say the least. Okay, everybody. Well, that is all of the questions that we have for this episode. If you would like a shout out on our next episode, episode 26 of the Ask Hunters for Life show, just leave a comment with a question down in the comment section. Cat will help us out next time, I'm sure. But if you want, shout out for your Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, MySpace, Tumblr, whatever it may be, just put that on there so that we know what to shout out. let's just say, if you want to pick up Hunters for Life hats or t-shirts, head over to the actually working huntersforlife.com link down in the description. There's also where you can make a donation to our nonprofit. We are working on fundraising for our veterans spring and summer lake trout trips, hoping to take out a lot more veterans this year than we did last summer, which was more than we took out the summer before that. So always just trying to go, uphill, help more people every year. And I'll be graduated this year, fingers crossed. So I'll have a lot more time to focus on what is important. But thank you guys for your support. Our next little giveaway is at 4,000 subscribers. We'll have another one at 5,000 subscribers. But please, 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 if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you're feeling. And for all the people that actually watch the Ask Hunters for Life episodes, I would say you guys are the shit. Essentially, you guys are probably our best supporters. So keep telling your friends about our channel. Keep telling them to subscribe. The faster we can get to these, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 subscriber limits, the more stuff that we get to give away to you guys, and the more money will be raised, all that kind of good stuff. So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy adventures.